precious. It sure is.
Like my first time that I caught fire. Just stay with me, lay with me now.
Good morning, Pack, and welcome to Alpha Toxin Radio. Nah, fuck that. So, I'm off to help my friend with some yard work, blah blah blah. You don't fucking care. You clicked on this video because Alexis is for sale. Now it's very hard, very hard for me to let go of this bike. But I realized I want a stunt bike more than anything. So the deal is, she is for sale for the meager price of $3,000. Why do you ask $3,000 for this heap? I'll tell you why. It is because I have always taken care of this bike. I've never crashed this bike, dropped this bike. There's only paint damage on either side from loading the California trip from Gigawatt's bike, and then when it broke down on the Sub D ride, which was just a valve stem, no engine or nothing. It's always been well taken care of. Plus, if you don't know, I rebuilt the engine. The engine I bought from Bob's had 16,000 miles on it for a 2001 Zx9 motor. And this is a 99 Zx9 with a 01 engine in it. It doesn't have the transmission problems of the 98 and 99. Don't gotta worry. If you want, I'll sell you an extra transmission with it. I have the spare one. But the deal is, I want to sell or trade, and I will only trade for either a full setup stunt bike. That'd be great. Like if you have a full setup stunt bike that's not trash and runs good, this. You want a ZX9? You want to go fast? Want to go fast? I'll trade for that. And anything other than that, I really just want a stock F4i. That's what I want to trade for. If you have an F4i that you don't like for some reason, I couldn't imagine why, or if you're bored of your F4i and you want to go faster, that's the trade-off. It's carbureted, but it's fast as fuck. And even though it'll emotionally crush me to lose this bike, I will have more fun, put out better content on a stunt bike. If you don't know, I have a beat up F4i that needs an engine, needs a lot of work, and I can't, come on bro, really? I can't fix it into what I want it to be. So I'll trade this one for a stock F4i, put the stunt parts on the stock F4i, ride it as a daily driver. I'm not just gonna beat the shit out of your bike, so you don't have to worry about that. I will practice wheelies and, you know, more fun stuff, better videos, no more stunt videos. If anything does happen to break, I got a spare bike sitting right there, ready to go. As in parts one. If you want little old Alpha Toxin's bike, keep watching to the end of the video where I do a full overview and stuff that I'm gonna do to it. If you're interested, message me down below or hit me up on Instagram, and we'll see if we can work something out. If you want to come test ride, you know, / cash in hand, or the fucking title to your other bike, we can go meet up and bike swap or something like that. It'll be fun on the bun. So this is the bike from a cold start. Completely cold. Yeah, it's morning, so it's kind of cool. It is carbureted, so a little bit of choke. Bam. Haven't fixed the dash yet. No problem. Alright, welcome to the garage portion of this video. It needs the front tire replaced. You can have this one with it, which has got a lot more tread, if you want. The brakes work fine, but it needs new brakes. It needs a radiator cap, because this one has a bad seal in it. This scratch isn't from a job, this is from the engine that I bought. This is the one from Bob's, the one that I rebuilt. A little creepy story about it. I guess the guy that owned it died in the accident. She needs a rear brake reservoir because you can't really lock it up. She doesn't leak or nothing. It's not exactly like perfectly like smooth. I mean, if you want to repaint it or do whatever, you know, whatever, but this is painted with the oil gas resistant high temp paint. So I mean, this shit'll last, but I didn't really do perfect sanding. Here's the damage from California trip. After my old engine, the clutch burned, well, a little piece burned up. It wasn't the whole clutch. We had to tow it back in a U-Haul, and I had Gigawatt's bike in there. And after probably our third stop, I opened up and checked out, and his bike was laying on top of mine. So it chipped through my paint here and here. There's no dents. Oh yeah, I got here too. It's got my lights on it, if you like purple. Lights in the front. And the one light in the back. Here's the other light. I have spare ones, I just haven't put a new, oh, here's the other light. I got spare ones, I just haven't put one on. Take them off, leave them on, whatever. It's got a Yosh. She's a little beat up. Could use another can of spray. Don't mind how dirty she is, I'll clean it up. The exhaust used to have a wrap on it, if you remember, but I took it off and found out the pipe is pretty ugly, so I just haven't got around to painting the pipe. So something if you wanted to paint it. Here's the air intake conversion or mod or whatever, where it's modded to drill through the air box so you can have a naked ZX9. Let's see. This front piece is from the stunt bike because it has better lighting than my other one did. The other one's light was bad, so I switched to this one. This one works a lot better. At night you can actually see shit, unlike my other one. Blinkers work just fine. Who needs those, right? Trunk works just fine. Got a decent amount of space in there for, you know, title and stuff. Speaking of title, this bike has no liens on it. It's a clear title, not wrecked, not salvaged, perfect title. Chain's good. Sprocket's good. No teeth missing, nothing stupid like that. Rims are fine, frame's fine. It's pretty good for a 99. Front brake discs are good. For me doing wheelies though, this fork seal's starting to go bad. You can see a little bit of oil on it. So this is gonna need replacing eventually. The bike has only had premium in it. I don't know, it's well taken care of. I do a lot of oil changes on it. And if you wanna be this beautiful bike's proud new owner, message me down below, see if we can work something out. Again, I'm looking for mainly just a straight trade. And don't offer me some fucking busted ass piece of shit F4i that's already been stunted and it's just like a heap like this one. If the F4i has been stunted and needs to have stunt parts on it, I'm not gonna trade for like a bare-boned F4i that's been fucking stunted and beat up on and has no stunt parts to go with it. If you have a full setup stunt bike, I'll trade for it. If it's, you know, good running quality and doesn't smoke and shit, I'd rather just trade for a nice stock, well-running F4i, just like this one's running, and it's famous-ish. Famous. If you have any questions, let me know. I'd love to see what you got. Send me pictures on Instagram, alpha.toxin.